Good evening, all of you. In the last class, I told you about this partnership, admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, and death of a partner. In the last class, I told you about this admission of a partner. Now, for that, the continuation is when you go for retirement of a partner, whenever a partner, when he is not interested in continuing their business in the partnership business, and when he attains the retirement stage, or when he wants to start his own business, then he has to inform that to the existing partners. And if the existing partners, if they agree, then they will accept, and when they accept that, the retirement will come. And the retiring, whenever you come across a retiring partner, you will come across a gaining ratio. Okay, that is the retiring partner's share will be taken by the existing partners, and we'll call that thing as gaining ratio. And what is the formula to get this gaining ratio? New ratio minus old ratio is nothing but the gaining ratio. And up to this extent, I have discussed in the previous video class. Now I'm continuing that. Okay, don't be of the opinion that again I'm just breaking your heads. This is only a continuation for that. Because now, when any partner, when he wants to go away, whatever it may be the share of reserves, whatever it may be the share of goodwill, all those things you have to transfer. Similarly, when you come across retirement of a partner, here also you'll come across revaluation of assets and liabilities. And whatever it may be the profit that you come across in revaluation, it must be transferred to the retiring partner, okay, in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, next, another thing is, when you go for this retirement of a partner, they have to see the cash position in the business. When the cash position is good, then immediately they can pay that to the outgoing partner. Thereby, there won't be any problem in the partnership business. Suppose if the cash position is not that much good, then whatever it may be the amount due to outgoing partner, they will transfer to a separate account known as partners loan account. Partners loan account, and that loan amount they will pay in installment systems. They will pay that in installment systems. Okay, and when they are paying in installment systems, naturally they have to pay some interest to the outgoing partner. They are going they are okay, they have to go and they have to give the interest amount when they are going for installment method. Okay, this is how you will come across retirement of a partner. And when you go for death of a partner, okay, you will come across the non-existence of they're going for the non-existence of the partners. Okay, partner, that is the partner, he will die. And we don't know that when they will die. Okay, so up to the existence of the partner, we have to take into account and the profit amount. Okay, and we have to share him, because up to that extent, up to his death, he is one of the partner in the business. So we have to give him. And the same procedure you will come across. Okay, the same procedure you will come across like that of retirement of a partner. In retirement of a partner, you will see the existence of the partner. In death of a partner, you won't see the existence of a partner. So whatever it may be the profit that we will come across for that period of time, okay, we have to give him. Okay, even though it is a loss to the business, okay, on humanitarian grounds, we have to give the profit amount to that outgoing partner. Okay, on humanitarian grounds. Even though it is a loss, the existing partners, they have to suffer and they have to give that outgoing partner, I mean, that is deceased partner, his share of profits. Okay, so here the difference between retirement of a partner and death of a partner is nothing but in retirement of a partner, you will come across the existence of a partner, that is, the partner will be alive. And in case of death of a partner, you won't come across the physical existence of the partner, that is, he will expire. So when he expires, what we have to do? Okay, the existing partners, they have to transfer the amount due of the deceased partner to his, okay, representatives, okay, or we'll call them as executors. So there you have to prepare partners executors account. When you go for retirement of a partner, you will transfer that to a loan account. And the same procedure what we follow in retirement of a partner, the same procedure we have to adapt. That is, when the cash position is good, we have to give the executors the complete amount which is due. And suppose if the cash position is not good, we have to transfer to executor's account and slowly we will give them, okay, in installment system, paying them some interest amount. This is how you will come across when you go for death of a partner. Okay, whatever it may be, okay, whether you take admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, or death of a partner, okay, you will come across any one of them in your examinations. Please, please try to understand that you will come across any one of them in your examination. So be thorough with that. And when you go for goodwill, okay, whatever it may be the share of retiring partner, we have to distribute that. We have to distribute that to the existing partners. Okay, there we won't take into account this is one method. And another method is whatever it may be, the goodwill amount will distribute to all the partners. And again, taking into account the goodwill of the retiring partner and distributing them to the existing partners, you will come across those things also. But okay, what we have to do is we have to compulsory pass this. And regarding revaluation, already I told you when you go for admission of a partner. Okay, so there is no necessity for me to again repeat that. Okay, because we have to go fast. Okay, like this, you will come across admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, and death of a partner. Okay, after this, you'll come across partnership accounts too. In this partnership accounts too, you will come across dissolution of partner, dissolution of partnership, and dissolution of, I mean, insolvency of a partner and sale to a company. These are the three units. Okay, these are the three topics that you will come across. Dissolution of partnership firm. Mind it, there is a lot of difference between dissolution of a business and dissolution of partnership firm. Okay, when all the partners, when they come to an understanding and when they decide that we have to dissolve this partnership, then we'll call this thing as dissolution of partnership firm. What is this dissolution of partnership business? When a partnership business, when it is continuously getting losses, okay, for certain period of time, they will stay. And after that, they will decide that this business should be closed. So that is nothing but dissolution of partnership business. So you please see the difference between dissolution of partnership business and dissolution of partnership firm. This is the difference. And so what is this firm, sir? When you go for partnership business, individually we'll call one person as partner. And collectively, when you want to call all the partners, we'll call that thing as partnership firm. So here, You have to understand that this is nothing but dissolution of partnership firm only. It is not partnership business. When all the partners, when they come to a decision that this partnership should be closed, even though they are getting profits, okay, if they come to a decision that it should be closed, that is nothing but dissolution of partnership firm. Okay, so dissolution of partnership firm. So in dissolution of partnership firm, what are the things that we come across? What are the things that we come across? When you go for dissolution of partnership firm, whatever it may be, the assets, you have to sell them in the open market. And after getting some money, whatever it may be, the outside liabilities, we have to pay them. We have to pay them. And regarding the expenses incurred for dissolution, okay, all these things we have to bear. And whatever it may be, the profit or loss, whatever it may be, the profit or loss, you have to transfer to all the partners. You have to transfer out to all the partners. And after that, you have to prepare the partners capital accounts. And whatever it may be, the balance, you have to transfer to bank account. Don't be of that opinion that you have to show and prepare a balance sheet. Whatever it may be, the balance that was left over, okay, you have to transfer to bank account. And after preparing the capital accounts of partners, you are supposed to prepare the bank account. You are supposed to prepare the bank account. And one thing, the bank account, whatever you are preparing, it should be closed. That is, the debit side, the receipt side amount and the payment side amount, they must be equal. Then only your problem is correct. If it is showing any difference, it means that you have done some mistake. And here, when you go for dissolution of partnership firm, you will come across a separate account known as realization account. So what is this realization? Okay, whatever it may be, the assets that the partners they are having, they have to be realized in the market. They have to be sold in the market. And whatever it may be that you come across, that is the partners that they come across, they have to take that. So realization account should be prepared. And what is the difference between revaluation account and realization account? There is a lot of difference between revaluation account and realization account. Revaluation account is nothing but a real account, whereas realization account is just a nominal account. Just for namesake only, we will prepare in order to see whether all the assets were disposed of, whether all the liabilities were paid off, all the expenses were paid or not, and what is the difference that we come across. And when you come across profit amount, it should be distributed to all the partners. In the same way, when you come across loss, you have to distribute the loss to all the partners. So thereby, when you go for the dissolution of partnership firm, okay, the mere existence of a partnership business will come to an end. The mere existence of partnership business will come to an end. So that is there you have to observe. Okay, so dissolution of partnership firm is very, very important from your examination point of view. And what are the journal entries that we'll come across? So whatever it may be the assets, that you are having at book values, first of all, you have to transfer all the assets to the realization account. And one thing you have to keep in mind is you should not transfer cash or bank account. Except cash or bank account, remaining assets, whatever it may be, you have to transfer their book values to the realization account. In the same way, you have to transfer the outside liabilities. For example, bills payable, sundry creditors, okay, outstanding expenses, whatever it may be, the outside liabilities, you have to transfer at their book values to the realization account. And after that, you have to transfer the realized amount to realization account. On sale of the assets in the open market, whatever it may be, the amount that you derive, you have to transfer to realization account. Okay. And suppose if any partner wants to take any asset, that thing also at what agreed value he is taking, that thing also you have to transfer to realization account. And here coming to the debit side, and all these things, that is liability, outside liabilities at their book values. Next, realized amount, okay, in the open market, and whatever it may be, the assets taken over by the partner, any partner, you have to show them on the credit side. And whatever it may be, the assets that we are transferring to realization account, you have to show them on the debit side. Similarly, you have to show the payment of outside liabilities on the debit side, the payment of the liabilities on the outside amount. Similarly, whatever it may be, the expenses that we come across on realization, okay, that thing also you have to show that on the debit side. And when any partner, when he wants to take any liability, at what value he's taking, that thing also you have to show that on the liability side. Sorry, on the debit side, not liability side, on the debit side. So thereby what will happen is you will come to a conclusion. You will come to a conclusion that all the assets were transferred to realization account, all the liabilities were transferred to realization account, and what is the amount that you derived, all these things, they will be settled. And then whatever it may be, the balance, if credit side is more than debit side, we have to take that as profit, and that profit you have to distribute to all the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Suppose if debit side is more than credit side, that thing you have to consider that as loss, and that thing also you have to distribute to all the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So what are the general entries? Realization account that are to all sundry assets, that is individually. That is the first entry. And second entry is, okay, all outside liabilities account that are to realization account. That is whatever it may be, the liabilities at their book values, we have to transfer. And here, one thing you have to keep that in mind is sundry debtors. Okay. And you will come across sometimes the provisions on sundry debtors, provision for bad debts, provision for doubtful debts. So these provisions, whatever it may be, you have to show separately on the credit side. And sundry debtors amount you have to show, sundry debtors you have to show on the debit side at gross value. Okay, this is the thing that you will come across. And whatever it may be, the amount that was realized, okay, bank account debtor to realization account. Okay, in realization account, it will appear on the credit side. Similarly, when any partner, when he's taking any asset, okay, particular partner's capital account debtor to realization account. Now, coming to this side, realization account debtor to bank account, when you are paying the liabilities. Similarly, when you come across any expenses, realization account debtor to bank account, expenses. And when any partner, when he wants to take any liability, when he wants to discharge the liabilities, okay, their realization account debtor to particular partner's capital account. And when you get profit amount, realization account debtor to individual partner, individual partner's capital account. When you get loss, that thing also you have to show. That is individual partner's capital account debtor to realization account. Mind it, you should not transfer, okay, accumulated profits, general reserves, accumulated losses, whatever it may be, to the realization account. Okay, so whatever it may be, the accumulated profits you have to transfer to the individual partners' capital accounts. In the same way, whatever it may be, the losses that you come across, those things also you have to transfer to individual partners' capital accounts. So these things you must be very thorough in this dissolution of partnership firm. And after dissolution of partnership firm, we'll come across insolvency of a partner. This is also a very, very important topic that we come across. And this insolvency of partner, insolvency of a partner, it is governed by a good case, and that case is Garner versus Murray. And this Garner versus Murray, it happened in London. Okay, there in that Garner versus Murray, Some people, they argued that whatever it may be, the deficiency. Okay, insolvency means, okay, unable to pay the debts, whomever it may be, the partner, when he is unable to pay the debts, okay, when he is unable to pay the debts, then we will call that thing as insolvency of a partner. Whenever you come across insolvency of a partner, the partnership business must be closed. Okay, the partnership business must be closed. And this thing you will come across by a good case known as Garner versus Murray. Okay, in Garner versus Murray, some people they argued that, okay, the deficiency of the individual partner, whomever it may be, it must be shared by, it must be shared in profit and loss account, profit and loss account, that is profit sharing ratio. Some people they argued that how you can distribute that deficiency in profit sharing ratio. It should not be done, and there should be some other thing. You have to take separately and you have to do that. So these two are the arguments. And in this case, a judgment came from the court of law that whatever it may be, the deficiency of an individual partner, that deficiency it must be shared by the solvent partners in their capital ratios. This is the judgment given by the court of law in Garner versus Murray case. This is very, very important, and this will come in your examinations. Okay, Garner versus Murray case. What are the details of Garner versus Murray case? And this thing, it happened in London, and since that period onwards, every person, even today also, people they are going and taking into account the Garner versus Murray case when you go for insolvency of a partner. Okay, so deficiency. Deficiency, what is this deficiency? Deficiency is that amount which was to be paid by the insolvent partner. So insolvency means, this is completely a British word, English word, insolvency. And when you take into account the Indian word, it is bankruptcy. But think people, what they will do is, they used to use this insolvency word only. But bankruptcy or insolvency, they are one and the same. Don't be of that opinion that they are different. Okay, when any partner, when he becomes insolvent, okay, the partnership business, it will submit a petition to the register of partnership firms. And this, and along with that, they will submit one more copy to the court of law that this person, this partner, this individual partner, he is unable to pay off his debts, because all the debts, whatever it may be, they must be shared and they must be paid by the partners. And if any person, if he is unable to pay his outside debts, his share of outside debts, then we'll call that person as insolvent partner. And people, they'll give good examples. When you take a glass of water and when you keep sugar and when you tilt that, automatically the sugar will dissolve in the water. So it is nothing but solvency. And when in the place of sugar, if you take some sand and if you rotate, okay, it won't dissolve. So that is nothing but insolvent. Okay, so basing upon that, people, they have decided this insolvency of a partner. And sometimes, see the peculiarity, sometimes, okay, all the partners, they will become insolvent. All the partners, they will become insolvent. That thing also, it is there. So first of all, you must understand what is insolvency of a partner. Okay, this is nothing but insolvency. By taking into account the petition submitted by the partnership business, the court will appoint one person, and that person will call him as official receiver. And this official receiver, he will come to the partnership business and he will take over all the assets and liabilities in his control. And whatever it may be, the assets, he will realize them in the open market, and with the amount, whatever it may be, he will take that and he will pay the outside liabilities. And whatever it may be, that amount that was not, okay, discharged, will he will take that as deficiency, and that deficiency, it must be solved, it must be shared by the solvent partners in their capital ratios. And one thing, okay, whatever it may be, the loss that the partners they will come across, the same amount of cash, it should be brought in by the solvent partners into the business. Okay, they must bring the same amount of cash. Okay, for example, A, B, C are there. Okay, C became insolvent. And what is the loss that we come across? So that loss, whatever it may be, the share of A's loss, whatever it may be, the loss of B partner, they have to bring this amount of loss in the form of cash from their private property. Then only you will come across the actual capital, and in that capital ratio only, they have to share the deficiency of the partner. So with this, I'll stop, and tomorrow I'm going to continue the next topic, that is sale to a company. Okay. Thank you. Until then, have a nice day.